In this video, I'm going to show you how to repair the inside trim, door trim on a 2012 BMW 3 Series. First, I had this problem where this end of the, where you can see here, this end of the trim was hanging off. So I took it back to the dealer and they fixed it. And then about a week later, the other end started hanging off, which means that they, they fixed just a few that were broken and didn't fix all the rest. I can tell you that when you remove this, pretty much all the little latches break. So you need to get yourself the little pins that go in there to repair all of them at the same time. The first thing you'll need to do is order these BMW Trim Finisher clips. I got these from Amazon. I think it was around $15 for 12 of them. And as you can see, they're brand new clips with the metal embedded inside, and basically you just push into the door. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So once you have those, the next thing you're going to want to do is remove the trim bar, which I've done here. Really, to remove it, if it's kind of hanging off already, just basically pry it off slowly, a little bit at a time, until the whole thing comes off. Now when it comes off, you're going to notice that most of these trim clips are broken. Okay, there's almost no way to take this off without breaking these clips. So you'll have to, these will be around the pins, so you'll have to remove them from the pins. The easiest way to do that is with a needle nose pliers, because these clips, the metal part is going to be stuck on the pin pretty good. So just take a pair of needle nose, bend this until you can pop it off. So you want to clear off all the pins. The next thing you're going to have to do is remove the broken clips from the door itself. And that's a little tricky because they're really jammed in there. So best thing to do here, again, is take a needle nose pliers and really just try to weasel them out of there, breaking them into as little pieces as you can, trying not to damage the hole itself, because that hole needs to be this size, so try not to make it bigger or crack the door itself. So really just getting in there and pulling on these things and trying to break them into a million pieces so you can get them out. A tip here is sometimes they're broken so much that you can actually just push them right into the door itself, and that's a lot easier than trying to pull them forward. I'm going to try that with this, holding the camera at the same time. Let's see if we can do that, and there we go. So you can see all the holes now are free except for a couple that still have a viable clip in there. I didn't remove those because they weren't broken. Now we'll put the new clips in. Putting the new clip in takes a little bit of pushing, so you're going to line the clip up so the metal parts that grab the pin are on the top and the bottom. Okay, so you can see how that goes there. And basically you're going to just shove this in there as hard as you possibly can. I have to put the camera down to use two hands for this. Pushing those things in is pretty hard. Sometimes you can do it just with your thumb and a lot of force. What I found that works pretty good is you take a big metal or wooden piece, put it over the top, and use a light ball peen hammer or something like that to just tap it in there. Save yourself some raw fingers. So as you can see, I have all the clips placed in there nicely. Nice and secure. And the last step is to simply take your trim and push it in there. And you're just going to use a little pressure to push it in from one end over the inserts on each all the way down the line. No thanks to BMW service, my trim is now securely attached to the door.